Welcome back to Budget Beauty. This is Budget Beauty's weekly main episode where we do long form makeup looks from start to finish. I am Lindsay Beatty. I am the creative force and the face behind Budget Beauty. And this week we are doing a little bit of sunshine yellow since it's overcast outside right now. We decided to do yellow. And I got a new yellow dress, and so I was like, oh, I'll wear yellow makeup with it because I don't do yellow often. So we are doing a yellow look today. I have some yellow makeup and an eyeshadow thing that I have not used except I think like once. So I was like, oh, this is what I bought this for. So we're gonna use it today. It's like a chartreuse yellow green, but it's yellow. So we're going to use that as the eyeshadow. So let's get started. I do not have anything going on today other than we are going to go out. There is another Avon store in Camden, and so we're going to go out there and see if it's open. It said it was open on Yelp. I've learned my lesson, go by what's on Yelp. When I went to Yelp to look to see for the hours, and it said it was open until 6. And so we're gonna go out there. There is one thing I do want to get while I'm there, specifically since I got the concealer the last time. Among the things that I bought, I want to get the foundation that I picked out, that I actually tested and picked out. So we're gonna do that. So, and I may do a road trip and beauty episode, possibly. All right. So to get started, let's start with the eyeshadow base. We're gonna use, this is the Essence Prime Like a Pro eyeshadow base, universal shade. If I'm not mistaken, I have to. This is a squeeze and it comes out weird, so I have to be very careful when I squeeze it out. Okay, so it's this little dot. It's a little squeeze top, but it's a little dot. So it goes on. It reminds me of like it's a translucent, so it reminds me of like a lotion almost. I do like this. This is pretty good. I've used it a couple of times now. I bought it when I drove up to Rock Hill to get this. So I went to the Rock Hill Ulta in the first road trip in beauty. And this was one of the things I bought because I remember going to getting it. Because for whatever reason, they did not have it in the Ulta here that I usually go to. They didn't have it in either one, so it was like, oh, all right. We have 3 Ultas here. I go to 2. The one that I really like to go to is at Sand Hills. The second favorite is Cross Hill Market, which is like 5 minutes down the street from my house, maybe 10 minutes from the house, and then the other one is out at Columbiana Mall, near Columbiana Mall, but I don't go to that one because the traffic is always dumb. So I don't go out I try not to go out there as much as possible. But today we are possibly going out there. Possibly. Maybe. Alright, so while that's doing its thing on my eyes, shouldn't take long to settle in and dry because it's not water based, so it's really a cream. For the face, we're gonna go ahead and prime the face. This is the Essence All About Blur Even Skin Balm. This is a primer for your face. So let's get her going. I shook it up, and it too is like the that eyeshadow primer. It's the same consistency. It's like a lotion. It smells like bubble gum. Reminds me of great bubble gum. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do this on the face. And I've not worn makeup since sometime last week. No, I haven't worn face makeup. I've worn like eyeshadow and stuff, but I've not worn like foundation and concealer or anything in like since like last week. Just because I just didn't feel like it. And then I was home working from home yesterday. And then I worked from home Wednesday, so I didn't wear makeup then at all. So I have not put anything on my face since. I've done lazy skincare because I did have to do some last night because I took my while I was filming the beauty haul, the little small beauty haul that I just did, I did try out some foundation. And which we are going to actually be using in the upcoming buying and trying. But I used some and it was fine. But I had to take it off, so that was the important part. I had to take that off. So I did some lazy skincare last night, but I haven't done like full skincare in about a week and some change. I haven't needed to. So now I did note, because I do have dry skin. Before last night, I was flaking around my nose here, which is that's normal. My nose used to flake when I was younger on my nose, like right here on this part of the nose, a little bit on that side too, and over here, but really on the tip of my nose. So my mama would always be like, "Come in, let me get that dry skin. Why your skin so dry?" That's the first thing. Why your skin so dry? I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't even know what dry skin is. Like, I have no idea what that even is. At the time, I was a teenager. Like, why would I know that? So, but she'd always come in. I'm putting some on my forehead, a little bit extra. She'd be like, "Come in, let me get that dry skin," and I'm like, "Leave me alone." So, speaking of which, tomorrow is Mother's Day. For me, since I am part of the Dead Moms Club, I am going to have a very low-key day tomorrow. Probably gonna cook since I'm home. My husband is off. He may elect to spend time with his maternal spawn point. That is up to him if he wants to do that. But I'm probably gonna stay home. And just avoid going out. Mostly because Mother's Day is not as bad as it used to be. But I also just don't want to be around people. I don't want to be around people for long periods of time, so I'm not gonna. Alright, so I should be ready to go, so we're gonna start with the eyes per the usual. This is for the crease cut. We're gonna go with the ColourPop cream gel liner in the shade Punch. It is a yellow, and so it looks like I have absolutely nothing on my eyes, but I did in fact prime it. So also this yellow looks like it would be way darker than everything I got on, but it's literally matching, so it's fine. So yeah, I'm not trying to be out in the street too much. I mean, if husband decides, oh yeah, we should go out, I don't particularly want to go visit my mother-in-law for Mother's Day. I don't. And he knows this. But If he wanted to, I guess I'd make an exception, but it is not, it would not be my first choice of something to do at all. And really depending on what mood I'm in, we definitely might say no. So no. Just keep myself from possibly working myself up tomorrow. So, but yeah, Mother's Day isn't as bad as it had been in the past, just because time has passed. So, it's not the first Mother's Day after she died. I was not in good shape. So, but it's been 11 years, so I'm okay about it now. But I don't, like, people are like, oh, Mother's Day is coming up, and I'm like, I'm just like, and they're like, oh yeah, sorry, and I'm like, yeah, no, it's fine. At this point, it's fine. I'm okay with it. So, all right, for the eyeshadow, we are going to use, this is the About Face shadow stick, and it is literally a shadow stick, and it is in the shade Pearly. So, or am I reading the shade wrong? Hold on. I think this is the shade Pearly. No, I seem to recall the shade being called something else. But Pearly is in big old letters on here, so it must be Pearly. We're going to call it Pearly today. So, this is going to be the eyeshadow. Now, this stick drags a little bit. It's not as creamy and smooth as, say, the ColourPop shadow sticks. But the ColourPop shadow sticks also do not make a yellow. So, if they made a yellow that wasn't like a shift or a chrome or duochrome, I would get it. But this is fine. As a matter of fact, so I think this is just like, it's not a matte. You can't really tell as I'm putting this on here. I knew when I bought it if it was a matte or not. I think it's a matte, but this is going on very, it's trying to be shimmery, but not shimmery. So what I'm going to do is put this on, and then I'm going to use a tool to spread it out, because I'm also going to put a topper on it, and we're going to use that tool to do the topper. Okay. Let's see, I don't see the name on it at all. Trying to see if the name is on here, aside from the Pearly part. Oh, yes, the name is Acidic. Okay, but it's a Pearly. It's supposed to be like a shimmery. The Pearly means it's shimmery. I knew that wasn't the actual name of it. But yes, this is the shade Acidic. Because it's like almost like I said, it's a chartreuse. So it's like a yellow green. But that's cute. Once you get it on, it's fine. And it works fine with this crease cut. It is, like I said, it doesn't drag, but it ain't as creamy as I would like it to be, but it's fine. The stick's fine, but you definitely need some type of topper on it. I would not go and make this be like my only thing on my eye. If I'm doing the color, just like if I just want a yellow, it's got to be boosted by something else, is what I'm saying. Okay, trying to give it enough that if I go and I move this with a tool, what would happen? All right, so there's that. Now I need to grab the tool, because that's going to be part 2 here. All right. 2. I'm down to 3 in this little box, and I am going to put the extras in very shortly. All right, so now I'm just taking this and doing a little bit, spreading on it. A little tip came off. A little thing popped right off. So they're like cushion sponge tips, and they can come off, but they also, so I need to be a little bit more gentle is what that's telling me when I do this. But you can slide them right back on if it pops off. So that helped a little bit, just to move that around and spread it a little bit more. Okay, and then on the other side, let's do the same thing. Spread this out a little bit. They actually tell you too with the ColourPop shadow sticks to do this, that you could follow up with a brush and like move them around. I think I've done that maybe once. Okay, that's good. All right, so now we're going to use the other side of this, the not used side, to do my topper. For the topper, we're going to use the e.l.f. Finest Fleck glitter eyeshadow in the shade It's Glit. Just trying to use them up. I like to say they're fantastic, but I don't want to use them. They are fantastic. They're absolutely wonderful. The performance is fantastic. It gives me exactly what I'm looking for in terms of like filling in as a topper, like putting a little bit of shimmer to something that's very matte, but I want that matte base. They come off easily. They're not like super chunky glitter, but it's also not like glitter that gets everywhere. It's actually very good. And see, that gave me the shimmer I was looking for. It is exactly what I was looking for. These work exactly the way I want them to. It's just as made by e.l.f. I cannot stand e.l.f. So, but, and I know on camera it doesn't really look it, but there is shimmer on my eye now, and it's gorgeous. It really added to this eyeshadow. But on principle, I do not deal with e.l.f. I will not buy new e.l.f. products. Like, if I don't have something and I find out it's made by e.l.f., I ain't buying it. I'll find an alternative in a heartbeat. There's too many people out here who are doing the same things. All right. Okay. Nice. Okay. Very nice. So that yellow is very, very shimmery now on my eyes. I know it doesn't really show on camera, but in person it is shimmery. It's very pretty. The It's Glit is really good for what I need it to do. All right, so now that that's done, let's talk about mascara. So for the primer, the lash primer, we're going to go with the Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High Tinted Primer. I did not want to do a pin-up lash line because I'm going to wear mascara. So I'm just applying this to my lashes. So, also today, we may go book shopping, and then we're gonna watch Svengoolie much later. He comes on at 8 for us, Eastern Standard, 7 Central. So we're going to watch Svengoolie on the MeTV app, which is where we watch him. Usually get some dinner while we're watching. The movie this week is The First Men on the Moon. I think is what it is. So, very interested to see what that's about. And then next week is when House of Svengoolie comes on. And we'll see what the gang is up to. It'll be my first time watching House of Svengoolie, so. Very excited. And they are doing Rosemary's Baby. Okay. So now we got primer on. Even with that primer, you can like see my lashes with this primer. Which I like it because it's a black primer. It's not a like a blue or a white like my other ones from Essence. All right, now for the first mascara, we're going to use the Essence Lash Like a Boss Instant Volume and Length. So as y'all can see, this is a really thick brush. Start with this eye since that's what we started with primer. Try not to touch the lid, but here we are. I hadn't used this one in a minute, so I wanted to use this. And I like it. It's okay. It reminds me a lot of the Rare Beauty. Okay. All right, next eye. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and get some more on here. Like I said, I like a lot of the Essence mascaras. They're very, very good. Okay. Very, very good. All right. Now, for the second coat, we're going to go in with the Maybelline Colossal Bubble Mascara. Both of these are in the shade Light Black. They're not, they don't have like weird colors or anything. This is a black. I think this is a black. I cannot tell. Yeah, this is black as black. I had to read it. That writing was super tiny. I could not read that on the lid of this mascara. All right, let's go over here. Start here. Oh yeah, that's doing it. I have this one in my mascara section, and I forget about it. And then when I use it, I'm reminded why I like it. So it does the job. I will give it that. Okay. Yeah, that did the job on that one. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That was really good. That is very good. Okay. So that is done. All right. So eyes are done for right now. We'll come back and do under eye in a minute. Let's turn our attention to the face. Now we're gonna use an old favorite that we ain't used in a minute. I was trying to shade match it a little bit better this morning. And I was like, I get this result, but I feel like this isn't the right one. This isn't the right shade. But we're gonna use an old favorite. And it's matching concealer. All right, so let's go ahead, put concealer on. For the concealer, we're going to use the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. This is dark 170N. And these days, ain't absolutely bound to have to use concealer, which is good. That means the hyperpigmentation serum that I'm using plus the toner and what I'm using is actually doing what it's supposed to be doing, which is reducing the dark circles and the hyperpigmentation in other areas. All right, so let's let that sit for a minute. And then for the foundation, we use the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. This is in the shade Dark 157W. Like I said, I shade matched this again this morning. I got the same result, so I'm like, is that really the right shade though? I feel like this is a little light for me. It's also been a minute since I used it, so it don't want to come out. It really does not want to come out. All right. So let's get a brush so we can put her on. All right. Real Techniques, and I have the foundation there. This is the Morphe M107 foundation brush. And all we're going to do is apply on the face. This is why I say it looks a little light. Now that I know a little bit about some shade matching, this looks really light for my skin tone. And I feel like there is a better match to be had in the line for this. So, in the shade range for this. So, now as always, we can always darken it down. That's not a problem. I got ways to do that. But now with a little bit of practice and a little bit more ingenuity and know-how, I feel like this shade is not a good shade for me. Like, it's too light. Now, it's also, too, time of year. Certain shades are going to be better at certain times of year. So that is entirely possible. That during the summer, this looks fine, but in the winter time, it looks entirely too light. All right. I got it on applied pretty well. Okay. Well, let's buff her out. This is the Essence foundation brush. Yeah, she got to look a little too light for me. Just a tad. So, what we're going to do, of course, is use a darker shade setting powder to help with this. Bring this color back down to a normal color. It's not terribly off, but it's not a good, a great match. It's a good match, but it's not a great match for me, so. Okay. I've worn this foundation many times at this point, so it'll be fine. We have ways to make this work. Let's see, I'm gonna take some of this excess off of here. If I can't get that over there. Like I didn't cover it well enough, but I did. But it needs a little extra attention. Okay. All right. Let's buff out our concealer. The concealer is fine, because that matches really well. And does, in fact, brighten underneath my eye. Exactly the way you would want. Let me get that little area up there. Okay. So yes, that matches fine. We're going to go over here a little bit. Get this little section over here. Okay. Okay, and then other eye. And the concealer brush that I'm using is the Real Techniques 210 Expert Concealer Brush. I feel like I keep missing this little area right there. It is a nice brush. This is a nice one. Like I say, it wasn't super crazy expensive. Very good for the price. The performance is fantastic. So, Real Techniques, nice budget brushes. Morph is great too. Y'all know how much I love my Morph brushes. But the Morph brushes, you need to catch them when they're on sale. Get them when they're on sale. You can get them for like $11 on sale. And $11 for a good brush, I'll pay $11 for a good brush. I would. I gotta blend that in on my lip down here. Because I kept feeling like I was missing my lip, and I did, basically. Alright, so concealer is done. Okay. Alright, so as you can see, like I say, this is a little bright. It's a little bright. We are going to darken it down. So setting wise, I'm trying to think what's one that's a good setting that would help with this. Oh, Juvia's Place. So bear with me. I'm gonna grab it out of the kit. Juvia's Place. We're gonna use the Warm Honey because that will help. This is a little bit darker. Just a tad. I wouldn't use a translucent here. I'd use something that's gonna darken this color down. So, we're gonna see, did I remember to get every area on my chin like I should? Let's try to get that area right there. Hit her up. Okay. All right. That's better. Okay. So, that part's good. Let's talk about liquid blush. So, I got a new liquid blush. It's the same as Juvia's Place. It's their blush, liquid blush. This is in the shade Soft Tulip. So, I wonder how this is going to work because I only need 2 dots of this, and 2 might be too much. This may match my skin tone, so that's why I'm gonna keep that out for a second, and then see how this is gonna blend, because it may match. No, it didn't match. Okay, it's very pink. I will give it that. It's very, very pink. But no, it didn't. It doesn't match my skin tone. That's fine. It's a nice pink, like a not loud pink, but it's not a it's a real soft pink. And this is the M 164, 264, 204. This is the Morphe 204 Cream and Liquid Blush Highlighter, Cream and Liquid Blush brush. Okay. Got a lot of blush on. It's a lot of blush. Okay. It's almost a little too close to my eye, but it's fine. I can fix it. All right. So there's that. Then, now we want to set. I'm not going to do contour, but I am going to set to this. So this is, of course, the Juvia's Place. I Am Magic Silky Finishing Powder in the shade Warm Honey. I had to think about it. It just says the name. It just says the shade on the back. It don't say I Am Magic Silky Finishing Powder, which I just realized. I just knew that's what it was. But this Soft Tulip is cute. That is really cute. All right. We are scraping the bottom of the barrel of this jar. The extra is sitting in the kit waiting. So, all right. I don't even think I'm gonna prime this down, but I should. All right, so I have my pyramid puff from Juvia's Place. I am taking my powder, as you can see on here. Yes, it needs to be washed. And powdering my face down to set it. That's very subtle still. It's still there. That tulip. Give me some more powder. Yeah, we are at the end of this jar of powder. We're at the end. Because it's taking a lot to get it out of here. To get it on the pyramid puff. Try to hit my nose. my face. And that soft tulip is still showing through. I like that. That is really, really nice. That turned out nicely. Okay. All right, so that part's done. But that was a smart idea. That kind of brought it down a little bit. So it doesn't look entirely too light and crazy. But I'm going to have to reshade match my ColourPop for sure. Pretty sure it's going to be like dark 190 something. Because I looked at that earlier. I'll put that up later. Alright, so let me wipe my hands. Alright, so now we're ready for powder blush. And we're going to go in with the NYX. This is the NYX Buttermilk Blush in the shade 02 Butter Together. The names of these are hilarious. And see, this is more like a pink to match that soft tulip. Let's see. Let me grab a powder brush. That powder? Nope, that's cream and liquid. Powder? Yes. All right, powder. This is the Morphe M164 powder brush. You do not need a lot of this. Even if I didn't have this liquid on, you still don't need a lot of this NYX Buttermilk blush. You really don't. It is very, very, very pigmented. And it is going to show up. And it is showing up with very little provocation. Very little. See, it's got a nice little to go with that liquid, that blush, liquid blush. Okay. Okay. Nice. All right. So I can put that back. I like that. That turned out nice. Try to get that little area down there. I feel like I'm not hitting it the way I want to. All right. That's that too. Okay. That is nice. Very good. Okay. So, I think I actually might add, while I'm looking at this, I think I might add. So I have the Rare Beauty, this is their Soft Pinch powder blush. And this is the shade Happy. It's got a luminous effect to it. So I think I might do a little bit of that. Since it's kind of already luminous from the liquid blush. Yeah, I like that. Okay. And it kind of did a little extra with the cheeks. Yeah. Nice. Okay. That worked really well to add a little bit of sheen color to it. Okay. Now let's talk about the lips. So, and also too, I'm going to do my under eye. This is the Essence 24 Ever Ink Liner in the shade Intense Black. So we can do this up underneath here. That's a nice under eye. I like this because does a nice clean under eye. Even if I get heavy handed, the line is clean because of the pen line. Okay. Alright. So, eyes are done. Face is done. Let's talk about lips. So for the lips, we're going to go with a pink. We're not going to wear red with this. Pink is cute with this, I think. So, I have some pink out that I would like to do with this. So, for the liner, we're going to go with the Essence 8-Hour Matte Comfort Liner, Lip Liner. This is in the shade Pink Blush. Really like their liners. They're very good. Okay, so that's the top line. And then all right. Now, got lips lined. Let's talk about this lipstick. So, haha, they not gonna get us. We not gonna get tricked again. Even though that big old R down there is a big old R. This is the L'Oreal Paris like liquid lip liner. I mean liquid lipstick. So this is in the shade 210 Tropical Vacay. This is L'Oreal Infallible Lip. Okay. Now, because of how I line my lips, I had to turn that and get the small thin edge to get up in there. Now I kind of overlined my bottom lip, so I'm gonna have to fix my liner once this dries, but it'll be fine. Okay. That turned out nice. Now, we are going to, now maybe I might not fix my liner. It looks relatively fine. I mean, you can see it at the top, but I don't know. I'm debating, do I really want to do all that? Because it's there on the bottom, but kind of not. Because I overlined it. Okay, so I really like that pink. It's not a loud pink. It's a very nice, kind of muted pink. So, to top that, I want to put on a, I want to put something on top of that. But I also don't want to wait for it to dry. So what we're going to do is set it with some spray. In fact, I remember what I did with my spray. Okay, I do. I'm going to use, this is the L'Oreal Infallible 3-second setting mist, because I really want a nice strong hold on this. It's kind of humid outside today, so. All right. Wow. Whew. That thing sure is strong. That one is, it does what it says it's gonna do, but it is very, very strong. So now I have recently too, I'm gonna have to wait to put that back in the kit, I guess. I have recently cleaned up the kit, organized it a little bit better, took out the ones that were dewy setting sprays because I don't use dewy setting sprays, and got my matte setting sprays that I like. So this one is a matte. It's not a dewy. This is a matte. It dries down as a matte. And also it has extremely strong hold. So, yeah. See if I can find my tool. I need to clean my dress off here. I have to go see if I got some yellow flip-flops. I think I bought some yellow ones. I don't remember if I bought yellow flip-flops or not. But I do have yellow shoes. Like yellow flats. So, we'll see. Now. My lips are pretty much dry. Alright, so. Last part of this. This is the Sephora Glossed. This is their lip gloss. It's in the shade 125 Money. So, I do really like this lip gloss. And what it's going to do is give me like a shine, but it gives me like a almost a chrome finish. It reminds me of the Wet n Wild chrome lip liner, lip gloss. Nice. So it looks shiny, but up close it's got like a chrome finish. Can't really get close enough for y'all to really tell, but you can see it on my bottom lip, like right here. And I guess we'll go ahead and fix the lip liner since we're here. Okay. Doesn't really matter, but okay. Okay. Yeah, we're finished. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the completed look. So now all that's left is to put on my earrings and my nose ring. So these, trying to get it in on the camera, I got some earrings that say shit show. I got these at the Southeast Punk Flea Market when it came here to Columbia. I really like these. They're also yellow, so anytime I can wear them, I wear them. But I really like them. They're super cute. Okay, so earrings done. I'll go ahead and put my nose ring on. Try to wear it on the weekends because I can't wear it to work. So it's just a clip-in. It's not like a real one. I don't have my actual nose pierced. Because thanks to my mom being like, no ma'am, by the time I actually got to a point where I could decide for myself, I was like, oh, it's just much easier to have a clip-in. So I have a clip-in. I could wear it to my old job, but not this current one. No facial piercings or anything. So I can wear earrings, but not like an obvious nose ring. Though I knew someone who worked there who had a nose ring in because I saw it. And I was like, oh, But it was small and you really had to be like on top of them to see it. So that's why I don't think anybody said anything about it. But I mean, there's a number of reasons why anybody didn't say anything, but it wasn't on me to snitch, so it didn't concern me. So, all right, I'll take my hair down because I got the wig on. This is the cute wig. I really like this wig. I might actually wear it pulled back. I don't know. I do like this wig though, a lot. So it is super cute. Okay. So I'm gonna take my hair back down because I have to pin my hair back in order to do all that I'm doing here with makeup. I used to when I first started wearing it, I didn't put it up on my forehead, and I was like, we should probably think it's supposed to go on your forehead. So yeah, I made it. I started learning to pin my hair back and do it right. It's amazing what you learn when you do trial and error. Okay. So this is super cute. It's supposed to be flipped. But this wig, I've had this wig for a minute and the hair is kind of weird. I got this wig from a hair store. If I'm not mistaken, I think I cut the bangs on this one. So, yeah. I think I did. I seem to recall because they look kind of uneven, so there's that. I probably did it. But I did get this one from a hair store. I didn't buy this on Amazon, which is why this one has held up a really good long time. I also don't wear it as often, but it's super cute. And then I have my matching yellow bandana that I bought off Amazon. So I bought one that had like 18 colors in it, so I was very excited because it had a yellow in it to go with my yellow outfits and things. So, completed look, we are finished. So, as far as I know, we don't have anything coming up until next month with my birthday. So, we'll see. We may go somewhere for my birthday. We may not. It depends. Probably the weekend after my birthday, we'll go somewhere. So, we'll see. There's a restaurant I do want to try in Charlotte, which is where we were talking about going. It's kind of expensive, but we'll see. Go try a new restaurant. I'm always game to try a new restaurant. So for me, that's new for me. So we'll see how that works out. And as always, if it's a date night, we probably have a date night or do a date night doll up, or it'll be my Saturday episode. So we'll see. So I want to thank you for watching. Come back in and watch more of our series later. We are doing quite well with our content and we're getting stuff together. It's been steady content and steady flow of content. So look out for my uploads. Thanks for watching. Peace.